This is Smallzy Surgery.
Hey, what's up? It's Sabrina Carpenter. In Smallzy Surgery on Nova. Please welcome
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter, she's back on the show, everybody. Look at her. She's got that I'm just dominating global charts glow about her. Oh, isn't she doing... Oh, look at her. Can I say, how many years have I known... I have known you for so long. I want to send a massive congrats on just how well this new chapter and this new record and this new song is doing.
Thank you. Oh my God. I know. I feel like I've grown up with you and I feel very grateful. And thank you for all your support. I just can't wait to finally play shows there. I feel like it's been far too long.
It has been far too long. And I would like to, and I don't want to talk about me. This is talking about Sabrina, but I was the first person to play it on the radio in Australia. And it's added ATB. So it's like going nuts here.
It's in history books too. That is actually on Google if you look it up.
Is that? Yeah, great. No. I'm glad. I don't know who put that on Google, but that's great. Put that on Google. That's fantastic. The song. Let's just give me the 411 nonsense. I love it. It's a little bit meta, like you're singing about actually singing. What's the story behind the actual track?
It's like that feeling when you really truly meet someone for the first time and you actually become the most inhumane, awkward shell of a human because they're just you're so giddy. And I think I've only felt that way in my life a few times. I can't even say a handful. It's been less than a handful. And it was just but there's so many sparks and conflicting emotions happening. And it was this day I was trying to write a ballad, actually, a very sad song, and I got writer's block and I got really upset with myself, and I was like, you know what, we just need to write nonsense, and literally wrote nonsense, which is the complete antithesis of a ballad and anything sad. And it's just, I don't know, it makes me feel really good. But it also it was the one song that almost didn't make the album, which is the fun story that everybody loves.
That's a great story. Now, were you advocating its place on the record? Were you second guessing it? Now, who goes down in the history books of demanding that song find its place?
Right, who's the one that was I know this is a great,
This is going to be a hit. This needs to be out. This is definitely going to go top 40 globally.
I think people stopped doing that a few years ago when everyone was wrong about everything, because you know what I mean? And I think for a long time it was sort of people being this is the one, and it's never that one.
No, it's never.
And so
honestly, can I just say, my experience, the more you feel like this is the one, the less likely that's ever going to be the actual one.
That's so annoying. But also, so in this case, it really was it came down to the fact that I was choosing the 13th song on the album, and it was between Nonsense and another song, and the other song thematically fit the album, I thought, so much better because it wasn't about falling in love. And for me, the album was so revolved around heartbreak that I go, oh, I don't want people to discredit the rest of the album by hearing this song about falling in love and then being well, why are you feeling both of these things? They're so different. And then it literally, I sent the song to a friend, won't say who, but a very trusted friend, and they go, this song is really special, and it fits the record really well, and your personality shines through in it. And I felt that was the winner for me, was the fact that they felt like they could hear my personality in the song. I think that was really cool.
The record is Emails I Can't Send. I think we all can relate to that. Are they abusive emails, Sabrina? You don't read as someone who's aggressive, with hyper abusive, or are they? The way you look then, it's no, they are. No, they actually are. They could be slightly abusive.
It's not funny though, because I am an actress too, so I think it's interesting when people say you seem so put together.
Yeah. But I want to say you're not a normal actress, right? Because and I don't mean this with any disrespect to actresses. Most of them don't have personalities. in the sense that I mean this with love, because they spend most of their careers being other people that I don't think they know who they are. But because you are also a musician who speaks of their identity and sings of it allows me to go, no, she transcends the blank canvas that some actors present with when I chat to them.
Well, thank you. I feel like that's a really interesting perspective, and I've never like thought too much about the psychology behind that, but I'm really lucky that I get to use music as a vessel for my own voice. It's a very rare thing. I think you're so right.
The only reason I've ever done any thinking about it is that I meet so many actors, and I'm always constantly disappointed that they never live up to who you believe or think that they are. And musicians, you very rarely can connect and find real authentic things to like bond with them.
That's fair. I mean, it's really hard to live up to a character that is not technically you. And when people idolize a character, they expect that actor to be that character. And most of the time, when the actor's not acting, they just want to sleep.
Yeah.
They want to rest. They don't want to be on. So I guess I can see there's a lot of different. That's a very interesting perspective. Thank you.
No, that's fine.
Nevertheless,
that's fine. Now we must talk about what do you call it? The freestyle at the end of the song, where there's like that little bit of chitty chat, where you just like what do we call that at the end of the song?
The outro.
The outro, because you're currently playing shows. And now you have got this thing going on, I believe, where you change the outro just for fun. Is that right?
Yeah, I started doing it just for fun, and then now it's a chore. I really did. I intended it to be this like fun little thing I did in like a city or two, because I had a bunch of extra lines from the song when I was recording it, and I didn't use those.
Sure.
So I was like, oh, I can add these to like the end of the Atlanta show, and I can shout out Atlanta and find, you know what I mean, and write a couple more lines. And then I forgot you can't do something in one city and not do it in every
city.
So.
Yeah. I guess the one I'm interested in is the one about rearranging your organs.
So I don't really like to explain my lyrics.
Okay.
I feel like they're better just sort of like you interpret them how you will.
I know, because you know what? It's up for the receiver to interpret how they would like to interpret that for them.
I don't want to change what it means to you if I tell you what it means. You know what I mean?
Just because you're a true artist. True artist doesn't push their view onto the listener/viewer. It's up for every. I respect that.
Art is up to interpretation.
Art is in the eye of the beholder, and I think that's a great answer that I'm not sure if you've dodged before, but credit to you on handling that one.
Thank you so much. I trained with the best.
Now, I know you just announced a couple of shows and tour run dates. Is Australia on the list? Can you give the Aussie fans anything to get excited about?
I just want them to like stay alert, you know, because I told you it's like that's been my goal for the longest time, is to play a show in Australia, because I never have. I've only ever visited, and I've only ever like kind of done promo stuff there. So it's definitely in my plans, in my head. So let's just see if it comes to fruition. But yes, get the Tim Tams ready, please.
Oh, we are ready. We are standing by. We are eagerly anticipating and waiting for your arrival. I just wanted to quickly ask about Paris Fashion Week, because she was serving all the looks. How was that?
Oh, it was lovely, freezing cold, and it's just one of the most romantic cities in the world. Like literally the trash cans on the street look like poetic, and it's perfect, and I'm so grateful to be there.
People are awful though, personally.
They're not the nicest, but you'll find some gems. You'll find some.
Like anywhere in the world, but like when Paris is this city of just love, and then you get there and you're like, wow, a lot of people here have not experienced much love. Like there's very, very cold.
Yeah, isn't that ironic? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's less about the people in the city and more about the city and like the actual like air of the city.
Yeah.
That's the love for.
Yeah.
You're right.
No,
but there's also strange poets that have lived in that city. Let's be fair.
This is true. This is very true.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say a massive congrats on the record and the song Nonsense as well. We're loving it here in Australia, and I'm so excited that you're having this moment and that the world gets to see you and it's popping off, and we can't wait to have you here in Australia again.
I'm so excited to be back soon. You're the best. You played my music first, and I'm so grateful for you. So thank you.
Mwah.
Smallzy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.